Tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backfield. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift. But I did love playing one John Barry.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Outside Edwards. There's the drive. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Paul, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's Prince. Gobert, and that's good.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
Paul passes to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot. Here's Booker. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. A nice shot by Booker.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. Edwards with the screen for Russell. 6 to shoot. Edwards drives in. Offensive rebound. Gobert misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Gobert's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. He takes it in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. A drive by Booker. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The kick out to Towns. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
Oh, here's Edwards. 6 points for him. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Edwards, that's good.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now Edwards, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now, here is Russell. That one falls.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Booker outside. To the paint. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Edwards looking it over to the inside. Here's Russell. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Booker driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Devin Booker knows he's going to get the defense's attention right there, so he relies on being a little bit nimble to get the shot off.
And he sinks the second. Up in time. It's not going to go for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. Something you noticed about these Suns last week. Oh,
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder on the wing. Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the block, and they'll keep possession. For 3, Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Prince misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. Here's Ayton. Oh, Paul in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Crowder. Booker left side. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Buries the long-range jumper.
For 3.
Paul's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Prince outside. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Well, he knows how to score, and he does just that on that play.
Ball against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Edwards drawing the double team. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Grant, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Unable to get that one. Prince with the defensive effort. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Clock at 4. Edwards a screen on Paul. There's Russell with the 3. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timberwolves leading by 15. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Back to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Towns. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota out in front by 7. I thank you, David. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And there's McDaniels, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
Here's McLaughlin. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And here's Booker from the arc. And they get it back. Paul for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Paul with the ball. He has 5. Booker fires from way outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's McLaughlin. Reed misses. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. From deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. And rejection by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now Ayton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 on the clock. Booker's shot is good.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Out to the right wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bridges dishes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to McLaughlin. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. Booker, right side. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker is going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Bridges outside. Hall. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson outside. Three-pointer. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Crowder.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Minnesota shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That free throw missing.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 1:02 left to play here in the third. And here is Paul. 5 points in the game. It's Crowder on the wing. Booker outside. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Noel. 5 points in the game. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Paul can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The pass to McDaniels. Anderson outside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Minnesota on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Paul goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside, and decides to just knock it down.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Ball looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. Tries again. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
The competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul's going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Pass to Anderson. Pass to Noel. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Outside, Russell lets it go from deep. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert the pass to Towns. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
That one misses. Suns trail by 14. Paul with the ball. On the wing, Bridges. It's Crowder on the wing. Money from the wing.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Timberwolves leading by 12. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. It's good. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them get back in the ballgame.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Booker fires from way outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Edwards passes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Shoots it. Nails the baby hook. Edwards got 19 points.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Minnesota leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on it.
Edwards can't hit. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. And Paul puts up a deep 3, and it's off from 3-point range. Bridges against Prince. Now the pass to Gobert. Russell from long range. The kick out to Towns. Russell against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Russell. Lets it go with a 3. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
It's time to meet the scorer's box.
Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Sometimes with bigs, you prefer to send them to the line, but Jaren, he's a knockdown shooter from there as well.
The first one falls. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. B.A., they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Now here's Bain. Now Morant from 11 feet away. Crowder grabs the miss. Paul with it. From deep three-point range. And he can't get that one.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Morant into the lane. Oh, planks the dunk. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Tries again. Banked it in off the glass.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Paul. Morant missing again.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Good work defensively by Brooks. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Baseline jumper. And it's Morant again missing.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And the basket by Bridges.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Booker. Great D that time from Bain. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Ayton. From behind the arc. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 5.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Morant. Over Paul. Morant finds Jackson. Paul against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Memphis no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Jaren Jackson Jr. for his personal foul.
Both free throws good from Booker.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Bain, no good. The 3 is up. Booker can't get it to go.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And here are the Suns. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Crowder finds Paul. It's rebounded by Memphis.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Adams. Tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Suns on D. And here's Morant outside. Hits the three-pointer.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
Pass to Booker. And there's the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Launches it. Nice D from Bridges. The Suns leading. 24 seconds left in the first quarter here. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Adams. And they pick up 2.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
Here's Booker. Oh, Adams with the block. They retain possession. Offensive board. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 9.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by 7. Let's take a...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
It's all about the fire they're playing with early on, crashing the boards, and the result, second chance points.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Booker can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. And it's Morant off the drive. And stolen by Paul. Bridges against Morant. Here's Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
On the wing, Bane. Crowder with a steal. Here's Bridges. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 5.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Jacks up a 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 9.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Shoots. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Left side Booker, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, BA. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
From deep, Bane to the inside, stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, there's the alley. Ball finds Booker. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And stolen by Paul. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's good.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Here's Paul driving in. Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
A good look from Bane. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Up and over Brooks. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 7 points.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 15 points. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game, great performance by Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And here's Crowder from the arc. That shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And the dunk by Jackson.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Bridges. Over Bane. Outside Booker. Crowder a screen on Brooks. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Booker. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Crafty move. And stolen by Paul. Crowder right side. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Paul. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Paul hits them both.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Morant against Paul. Brooks from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
6 to shoot. Pass to Paul. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Morant. Paul with some nice D.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Outside Booker. Over Bain. Booker can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Jackson outside. Fires from the wing. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Morant, the pass to Adams. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it.
Here's Bain. They get it back. Goes back up. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Driving inside.
I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Booker. Tries the spin move. It's rebounded by Memphis. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Bain.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
It's good on the putback.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Tipped away. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Morant against Paul. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Pass to Crowder. Bridges with it. Oh, deflected. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And Booker throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Off target with the 3.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Here's Booker, and the layup is good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside Paul. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Morant, and they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Bain. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Here's Morant on the wing. Bain. Back to Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. First free throw is good. And that narrows the gap to 7.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. From deep, Morant. And too long on the shot.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
1:07 left in the game. Crowder, the pass to Booker. The 3. The shot comes out.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
From deep, Bane. No good on the shot. The Suns go the other way with it. Tipped. Brooks outside.
A big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And at the line, Paul looks cool and collected, like there isn't a lot riding on this trip.
Brooks with it. He's against Bridges.
Yes! And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Adams with a screen on Paul. And here's Morant outside. And Aiden pulls it down. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. They played the villain tonight. And
presence on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
Here's Paul going inside. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
George, no good. Suns on offense. And here's Booker from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Wall finds Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's Paul with the drive and the wide open shot from Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
George, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. A nice shot by Booker.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Covington. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Here's Paul after the Clippers pick up 2. And it's rebounded by Covington. Leonard finds George. And George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Crowder from outside. Here's Ayton. And no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Lob pass to George. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Paul. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's the Clippers. They're on a 10-2 run here. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Suns have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Floats one up. Rebound by the Clippers. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And he gets it to go.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Now here's Paul. Shot from the top of the key. The offensive rebound, Ayton, and he banks in the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
George from deep three-point land. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 8.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Booker looking around. Again, the miss by Booker.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You've also got to love the way they've been crashing the offensive glass. Multiple opportunities, not giving up on possessions. Beautiful.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ayton, and the rejection by Zubats. Outside Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Offensive rebound. Crowder nails the baby hook. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
From deep, George. Here's Wall. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
For 3, Booker, good on the triple. He's got 11.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Covington. Takes the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Paul. Safety that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Booker, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Covington. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Fires from deep. Kicks it out to Paul. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Wall. Here's Covington. Passes to Zubac. A second chance effort. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker in the corner. Leonard with the steal. And George, here we go. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Takes a 3. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the triple. Paul missing again. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard the pass to George. Going inside. Wall's shot is off. Booker outside. And the Suns miss again. A 3 from Leonard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
28, the Suns, 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Paul George really making a difference here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Booker outside. From deep. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it. To the inside. It's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Covington kicks to Leonard. From deep three-point range, the dive for the ball. It's rebounded by Paul. The pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Zubac with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Nobody near George. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Crowder from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
Suns basketball.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, have yourself a night, Paul George. Everything working for him right now.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. He'll serve as a deadly third option for LA.
This one for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Booker with it. He's picked up by Wall. To the middle. It's deflected. Leonard with the steal. Wall finds George. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 3. Here's Bridges trying to end the drought. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. In the corner, George with it. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Tries it from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim. Suns have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Bridges kicks to Crowder for the tie. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles leading by 3. Takes it out to Leonard. Plenty of space. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Down low. And the dunk by Booker.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Booker against George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 16.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Paul passes to Booker. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. All with it. He's picked up by Paul. Feeds it to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Crowder finds Paul. The 3. Pass to Crowder. Bridges for 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Paul George with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Oh, Covington in position. Paul with the ball. Booker with a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. Covington kicks to Zubac. Now the dish to Leonard. And here's Covington from the arc. Outside for George. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes it to Zubac. Back to George. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubac.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Leonard with no one around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Offensive rebound. There's the feed to Covington. Kicks it to George. The tray. Rebound by the Suns. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard with the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Booker in the corner. Spins. Over George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
From the arc, here's Wall. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, John Wall's teammates always encourage him to score on the interior. You can see the results right there.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Misses off the left iron. It's tipped. Wall finds Covington. Back to Wall. Bridges with the steal. Booker with no one around. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Leonard. No good on the shot. Bridges with some nice defense. Booker with it. He's picked up by Wall. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers leading by 6. Outside, George. Zubac against Ayton. Wall dishes to Leonard. The tray. The three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Here's Booker. And right on target. Good.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Outside, George. 46 seconds left in the game. And Leonard gets it to go.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
With 3, Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Puts up a 3. Chris Paul, and that's good.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Wall outside. Crowder pulls it in. Booker outside. And a miss there on the triple. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs. Well, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Ayton. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And stolen by Booker. From outside the arc. Can't get it to drop. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a lift for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Now here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. For 3, Booker. They get the rebound. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Oh, sweet move. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges, right side. Very pretty alley-oop.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The Suns clear it.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Second chance shot. Outside for Booker. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 5 points.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Back to Prince. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 7 points in the game.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Russell against Paul. Here's the pick. Towns for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns get another 3.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. With the drive. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Booker. Now Bridges. Outside for Booker. Back to Bridges. Spins. Lets it fly. Ayton. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Suns foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Booker against Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Outside Edwards. To the left side wing. Edwards' a screen on Bridges. Back to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Crowder a screen on Edwards. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Here's Ayton. Good D by Gobert. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Paul. Floats one. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Outside Russell. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Russell a screen on Booker. And Edwards slams it in.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they? Crowder outside. Edwards against Booker. Left side Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Stolen by Russell. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shoots from 12. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Russell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Prince. Russell a screen on Booker. 5 to shoot. Prince can't hit. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. The drive by Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Booker.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Prince can't hit.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. Booker's got 16 points now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Towns finds Edwards. Pass to Prince. Russell against Paul. Clock at 6. They shoot again. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Russell against Paul. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Russell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Edwards. They're running. Stolen by Booker.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Russell. The finish. And then Russell with the dunk.
Yeah, good instincts by Russell on defense, using his quickness to his advantage on this end.
And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. It'll count. And we finished off one half of play. The Suns on top, up by 6.
The Timberwolves, 16.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Daz Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Booker drains the triple. Booker's got 19 points.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls. It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Here's Noel. Off target from outside. The Suns leading. 4-3. Booker can't get it to go. Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go into the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Noel. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Paul going inside. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Anderson passes to Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. And he makes it on the layup.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
Yeah, looking at Aiden using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Chris Paul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
2 shots.
Good on both. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And here's Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Aiden lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Suns lead by 12.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Outside, Anderson. .114 left in the third quarter. The shot won't fall. The Suns have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. McDaniels against Crowder. McDaniels passes to Reed. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Bridges. Rebound Minnesota.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Paul. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Aiden on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Here's Noel. Booker defending. Right wing. There's a screen. Pass to Anderson. From 15 feet away. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
First personal foul.
That's good from Bridges.
Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And Booker with the jam.
This is Paul's game. A pass-first point guard who excels at setting up his teammates.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Bridges passes to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. The Timberwolves shooting 34% thus far in this game. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Edwards against Booker.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so frustrating, using his quickness to stay on top of you.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Russell to pass to Towns. No good, a bit long that time.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Outside Paul. Back to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Tries the spin move from the wing. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Booker with it. And he's going for the oop here. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Prince. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. Booker fires from way outside. Phoenix no good that time either.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. .156 left in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Out left to the wing. Gobert finds Edwards. Six to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Russell against Paul. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. The baseline J is on the way. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the second. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Edwards for 3. Pure from three-point range.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Now Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Hauled in by Paul. Deflects the pass. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. So it's the Suns winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team.
matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at point guard. Shot clock at 5. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And the 3 off target. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering. The drive by Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Morant passes to Jackson. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. With the shot. That one off the back iron and out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Up top, Morant, defended by Paul. The shot comes out, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder, the pass to Paul, lays it up off the glass.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Passes it to Bain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Free throw good, Bain.
At the line for 2.
And Bain drops them both. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Morant surveying the D. And he drives in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. And another miss by Memphis. Suns on offense. Crowder goes in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Well, Crowder can shoot that catch and shoot jump shot, and that's going to open up a driving lane.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Bain passes to Morant. Takes a 3. And Desmond Bain good for 3. Bain's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Booker. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Here's Morant. Paul with the steal. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Ayton. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Here's Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 6 points for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The drive by Jackson. That one goes in.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
1:06 left in the first. Driving in, and there's Bridges on the assist by Paul.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now Morant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Ball against Morant. The turnaround jumper. Off the left rim and out. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Bane. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Up top, Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. No good, shot missing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Phoenix ahead, leading.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns UK team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis trailing here. Brooks right side. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And that one is off. Some solid defense from 8. The drive by Booker. And he comes up with the deuce. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
That is a fearless take right there from Devin Booker. The defense bodies him up, but excellent there, finishing off the drop.
Here's Morant. And a missed layup. Suns leading by 5. Bridges finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bane inside the three-point line. And again, Memphis no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Jackson misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Again, the miss by Booker.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Morant drives in. To stop the run, out to Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns leading by 9. Bridges with it. Now defended by Bane. Here's Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Coming in as a second-round pick in 2012, Jay Crowder has earned his spot in the NBA and has been part of some very big-time winning teams. He's gaining that reputation as a hard-nosed defender, and that's what he'll keep.
And a wide open look for Bane. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bridges with the steal. Here's Paul. Up and in on the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. That's now 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And the wide open shot from Crowder gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Basket good.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Payne for 3. No good that time. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
32. The Grizzlies. 19.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Booker, and they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Bane looking around. Brooks kicks to Bane. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Misses the 3. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 20.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And And they get it. Good. He hits the jump shot. Jackson's got 10 points.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Crowder finds Booker. Here he goes. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
The Grizzlies trail by 21. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Bain. To the inside. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on 8.
Well, Adams with the make them pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 20. Now here's Paul. He's got 10. And the rejection by Jackson. And stolen by Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. Morant kicks to Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
Yeah, it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bain passes to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bridges dishes to Ayton. That one goes. Count it. Ayton's got his first points of the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Ball against Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:39 left in the third. And the wide open shot from Paul. Misses off the right iron. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant passes to Adams. Another shot. Banked in off the glass.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
And there's the pass to Bridges. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Brooks outside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Morant finds Brooks. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul's running. Can't get it to go. His 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. 3-pointer, Brooks. Crowder pulls it in. Suns leading by 17. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. He had a nice open look right there. Bain's got 8 points. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. On the wing, Booker fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Steps back. Morant dishes to Adams. Over Ayton.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
And as we end. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Brooks. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Morant outside. Payne for 3. And another miss by Memphis. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Morant against Paul. Looking to get back on track here. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. From deep, Brooks. Here's Jackson, just 4 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Suns. 22 is their biggest lead. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. 15-point game.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Suns tack on 2 more. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Fires from 18. Booker, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant outside. And it's Memphis with another.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Passes it to Paul. From deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Floats it up there for Bane. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside for Jackson. From downtown. The shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Feeds to Paul. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bane inside the 3-point line. It's rebounded by Paul. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Suns.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Booker with a deep 3. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 16.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Watch CP.
Booker outside. The three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 32 points in the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Fades back. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Paul with it. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. The three. Paul George pulls it in. About a minute into this first quarter. Leonard on the wing. For three, Covington. The Clippers rebound. George for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Bridges passes to Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
So he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Knocked loose and stolen by Paul. In transition, here they come. And Booker with the jam.
And Chris Paul is known for his lockdown D. If you aren't careful with the ball, he will swipe it clean.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Leonard for three. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Three-pointer. Booker can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Back to Paul. From downtown. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Wall, the pass to George. Takes a 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Crowder outside. The 3 is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Wall, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Paul draws the double. Ayton passes to Crowder. And it's all from three-point range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Wall on the attack. Oh, my goodness!
Watch out.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Booker driving to the basket, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Here's Wall, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. First one falls for him.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
The Clippers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Covington against Crowder. Here's Zubac. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Zubac has gotten his second bucket. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
For 3, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Covington passes to Wall. Paul with a steal. Booker for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
George, Covington, can't get the putback. Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's George. Throws it up high and stolen by Booker. From deep. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. George passes to Wall. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Covington no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
George against Bridges. Pass to George. The shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Beautiful executed play. Kawhi Leonard makes the right read, wheeling and dealing.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Booker. From deep 3-point range. And Wall pulls it down.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
and he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. Beyond the arc. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Lets the three fly. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Booker with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Up top, George. Booker defending. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
George outside. Outside wall. Back to George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Ooh, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job fooling the defender and jumping into the contact.
The Suns have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. .44 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Leonard for 3. On target from range. Leonard's got 5 points.
A guy who's made only 25% on threes in college, Kawhi's range has increased as much as anyone's.
Now here's Ayton. 12 points for him. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
For 3, Booker. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. He got it up. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
27.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Covington for 3, George, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
George against Booker. Covington, a screen on Booker. And he lobs it up. And the jam by Covington.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Paul from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Wall no good. The Suns trailing. And stolen by Covington. Fires the three. The Suns clear it. Bridges outside. Shoots over Zubac. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Covington. And the layup falls. Covington's gotten 4 this quarter.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Booker fires from way outside. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. Stolen by Booker. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, George sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Booker, good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
George passes to Covington. Here's Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Covington passes to Zubac. George against Booker. This for the tie! Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wall against Bridges. And the big finish by Wall.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. George passes to Covington. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Give that one to Jay Crowder. No good on the free throw.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third. 1:16 left in the third. Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots over Wall. They get it back. The kick out to Paul. From behind the arc. The shot off that time.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Paul. Spins. Here's Booker. Ooh, a little luck that time. And as it drops, Booker's got 18.
One trait of an elite scorer like Booker, they take what you give them. The mid-range working for Devin.
Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard from outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 8 points now.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
It's Booker on the wing. Goes up from the block. It's deflected. Now Leonard to the inside. That's good from Covington on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. They've had...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Phoenix has possession. Trailing by 10. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
George passes to Leonard. Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. From deep, the Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. From deep three-point range, the Suns clear it. Outside Paul. Down low. Stolen by Wall. Covington with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. And the Suns shooting a low 30% from the floor. Crowder goes in. Pass to Paul. The 15-footer. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. George passes to Covington. Leonard way outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's George. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
Outside Booker. Oh, he's way off from outside. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
George hits them both. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 10-point game. Paul passes to Booker. And it's blocked. Ball for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so here's Phoenix. Bridges passes to Ayton over Leonard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Wall finds Leonard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Great game for him. Double-double now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
An open look for Booker. The kick out to Paul. Will it go? Sinks the tray. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Outside Wall. For 3, George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Booker fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Crowder with a steal. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Booker for 3. Booker missing again.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Pass to Wall. Here's George. Clock at 6. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Paul, shot is off. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Kawhi Leonard.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Outside Covington. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bridges. Crowder finds Ayton. To the paint. Here's Booker. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. Allie, thank you as always.
We thank all of you.
And that about wraps it up.